Yo, Shalom, coming to you in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yashai, Ba'ashem Rechak, Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught me the truth, and salutations unto the Akim that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. What I want to do is just provide a little bit more proof via the scriptures to show that Joseph was indeed the father, the earthly father of Yahweh Shai via seed. Now look, this is the book of Matthew 1, and what I'm going to do is go straight to where is it? 1 second, I just had it. Right, so this is Matthew 1 and 19, and it says, then Joseph, and by the way, the name Joseph in the Hebrew is Yawasap, which means he will add, which is exactly what he did. He added to the life of Yahweh Shai more towards the earlier life of the early years of Yahweh Shai. David, that's spiritual. Joseph was what I meant to say, added to his life. Obviously, growing up Yahweh Shai as a father figure, and in his early profession as a carpenter, and other things as well. But he indeed did add to the life of Yahweh Shai in his earlier years. But anyways, Matthew 1 and 19, then Joseph, her husband, being a just man and not willing to make her a public example, was minded to put her away privily. Now let's look at the word just, yeah? Okay. Since apparently he didn't have sex with Mary, and he's not the biological father of Yahweh Shai. And let's look at the word just. Okay, the word just here is what? Observing divine laws, righteous. And what's the divine laws? The Torah. Okay, you know. Okay, keeping the commandments of God. Now, what we're gonna do is gonna go to the divine laws, the commandments of God, as it's written, the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yashai. This is Deuteronomy 22 and 13, and it says, if any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her and give occasion of speech against her and bring an evil name upon her and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, found her not a maid, meaning that she wasn't a virgin, she didn't have the token of her virginity, and shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of of the damsel's virginity, and they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. All right. So the point is this: is that the token of virginity was kept by the parents of the maid. Right. Now, the reason why Joseph was a just man is because he knew this law, and he knew that he had already gone into, although the agreement was made, they were espoused, before the ceremony had taken place, he had already gone into Mary, or unto Mary, meaning that he deprived her parents. And by the way, Mary, you have to go to Luke the 3rd chapter, but Mary also came from the line of David. But not that it matters, because it all depends upon the father as to you being an Israelite, your tribe, and things of that nature. But so it doesn't really matter for much. But for what it is worth, the scriptures does let us know Mary did also come from the line of David. But that does have zero weighting on the fact of Yahweh Shai's tribe or nation, because she's a woman and doesn't carry seed. Alright, the man does. And Joseph, the man having the seed, brought forth the son Yahweh Shai. Anyhow, Joseph deprived Mary's parents of having her tokens of virginity because they didn't wait for the ceremony. He was basically hitting Mary before the marriage ceremony, and she was found with child. So him being a just man, as we just read, what does it mean to be just? To observe the divine laws. And he knew that by observing the laws, by what he did, he wouldn't be able to give, or there wouldn't be an occasion for token of virginity to be in the possessions of her parents. Okay, because he'd already been with her, man, which proves that it's not no immaculate conception. What that is immaculate deception. Okay, Joseph had sex with Mary, and Mary was a virgin. He popped her, took her virginity, all right, and he got her pregnant, okay, and that's how the Lord came on the scene, all right. Now, according to the law, when you have a woman before the parents' approval or ceremony, then you'd have to pay 50 shekels of silver onto the father, all right, for taking his possessions, and his possession being a daughter, all right. But the point is this: for the fact that it says Joseph was a just man, it means he observed the law, and the law was that he deprived, basically, when you get into it, via this law, he deprived her parents of having her token of virginity because he popped her before. He was hitting that way before the ceremony, okay. So yeah, how does that tie in with an immaculate conception then? It's madness, it's false, and it's not true.